Hey, Dani, más rápido la transición. Ya tienes que llegar vos primero.
All right, folks, scoreline currently 1-0 in favor of your San Fernando Valley FC, and we're coming to you live from your Sepulveda Sports Complex. A very one-sided match here for San Fernando, as your home side is currently up 1-0 over the Santa Ana Winds. We started the game a bit of a delay here on the Santa Ana side. They were asking the head officials here for additional time due to goalie not being present. But regardless of now, we started about 10 minutes after the fact, and we are live here with a 1-0 scoreline in favor of your San Fernando Valley FC. And we're happy you could make this part of your Saturday afternoon. There's a million and one things to do, but it's a hot one across Southern California, and you're here joining us live across the broadcast. Ball deflected out by Junior Cozy there.
You walk away.
It goes away.
Oh, okay.
Come on, Mo!
Alright, so as we see Risto with the ball, hands it off there to Urban Rivas. And off to the captain, Rich Benayan. So 1-0 scoreline in favor of your San Fernando Valley FC. Early goal for the Valley. On the opposite side, Santa Ana trying to go ahead and get themselves comfortable. Shots have been taken way far from distance, and this is effort there by number 27. This hasn't gone out of bounds, and now it does. Out of bounds on the throw in for San Fernando.
Not too much. Ahí nomás, Dani.
So throw in here for San Fernando. It's going to be Youth Exodus. Youth gets us restarted. Romero hands it off here for Rich Benayan. Here's a Cappy. He goes even further right here with Urban Rivas. So a tough way to start for Santa Ana, but they're back right into it, and great defense, but colored by Juve. Opens it up here, where here comes Santa Ana, making the run is an opportunity for the Valley. Flag stays down. It could be an opportunity they were looking for Zurich. He has an opportunity to go with his left. He cuts inside, he picks his head up, times up a shot, crosses it all the way through the second floor. He's looking for Cozy, and nothing coming out of it. See if Santa Ana is able to breathe a sigh of relief, able to clear this one away, and it recovered very well nicely by Jorge Rubio. Romero, back to Rich, back to Romero. Let's open it up here for Zurich. Overlapping one being made by Rivas. They find him exactly. Ball's going to be crossed in, deflected defensively, and it's going to be recovered by Santa Ana. Romero. Bring this one down. Back to Zurich. Put some pause into it as Juice to his left if he wants him. Decides to go for one time. Half shot deflected and recovered very nicely by Santa Ana. Cross left here with the team all in orange, the team visiting from Orange County.
No goalie.
Yeah, and then that was the big issue here, as here our color commentator Francisco Barbosa joining us. And yeah, they didn't have a goalie to start this one off, so it's going to be interesting to see how they pull this off, and those subs that appears off too.
They still don't have a goalie, and they're not shooting. And, trying to take advantage.
Regardless of it, 1-0 the scoreline in favor of San Fernando Valley. And it was a goalie error that cost them 1-0. Ball goes all the way back to the goalkeeper by Juve.
Hold it and then take the second one.
Irvin Rivas with the ball. That's Cozy creeping up here on the near side. There's Juve. Ball goes a little bit further here with Art. Back to Rich Manayan. So Rich and Art, that dynamic duo of defense here, in charge of keeping the Santa Ana off the scoreline here. Great turn here by Cozy. Opportunity here for the San Fernando Valley. Hands it off here, back again by Cozy. It could be the shot that we're looking for, and it clears it off by the part-time goalkeeper. And he's down. So interesting to see what happened now after this.
I think it's just trying to slow down San Fernando.
That's 11 now for Santa Ana. If goalkeeper goes down, that means the field player will have to go ahead and make their way in. It looks like he's going to be back in his feet. It's going to be a throw in here for the Valley. We're back live, folks, from the Sepulveda Sports Complex. Thank you so much for joining us. And it appears they called a foul against San Fernando. Interesting, to say the least. Regardless, it's a ball in favor of Santa Ana now. Ball stolen away. Here comes the home side, the visiting side rather. The team from Santa Ana attacking from left to right, all in orange.
Junior, they're gonna switch it here again, right? There, you're good there, you're good there. Don't worry the outside, Junior, don't worry. Yeah, take it to give it to the outside.
So it's going to be played here near side with number 23 for Santa Ana. This is a one-time touch here and recovered by San Fernando Valley very well nicely. Great ball here. They cut inside. Opportunity they were looking for here as they opened it up for Junior Cozy. Stops it on with his chest, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes San Fernando Valley. The team in white with black trunks looking to go ahead and get their second one of the afternoon. Ball's opened up very well nicely by Freddy Romero. Here now Jorge Rubio has opportunity. It looks like if he opens it up for Irvin Rivas, he goes back to Irvin, and Irvin mistakenly gives this one away. Ball given back to Santa Ana. And here we go now with the team from Orange County looking to counterattack. But as soon as they try to get something going, very well timely by Jorge Rubio, seals the ball away. Ball given inside the middle now, an opportunity for San Fernando. Opened up by Andreas. Back to Zurich. Tries to give a through ball here. He does. Back heel pass. And very well nicely done there. Back to Zurich. And Santa Ana is just somehow able to go ahead and clear this one away. And it's almost as if they're doing everything they can to get San Fernando off their back. So you hear from the coach, you got to take the shots from the outside. So the sights and sounds here from the Sepulveda Sports Complex. Through ball. And here comes Santa Ana. They have possession of it now.
Remember what I told you.
Back defensively. So after a shaky 5 minutes, if you will, from all of us, Santa Ana able to go ahead and get some type of control of the ball now. And they open it up here with number 15. Putting pressure there, and they hand it off to number 23, Cozy. Puts the pressure for San Fernando. Ball up on top of Juve Duff. Here comes Santa Ana. Inside the box, a time for the shot. Down he goes. The referee says nothing out of it. Play on.
Oh, no. Oh, great. Okay. What are you going to tell me?
So play on, says the referee. Opportunity here for Santa Ana. Ball's going to be crossed and nothing coming out of it.
The coach is upset, and I think he has something to be upset because it did look kind of like a penalty.
Interesting. You have the option at home to go rewind and look at the play again, folks. Interesting call. Regardless of it, it's still 1-0. Ball's going to be crossed and deflected right into the goalkeeper of Santa Ana. Still 1-0 in favor of San Fernando. Played short here, stolen away. Deflected off of San Fernando. It's going to be a throw-in for Santa Ana. Great turn here, an opportunity for Cristo that he's looking for on his right foot. Opens it up here for Zurich. He's going to go try to go to his preferred left foot now. Opens it up here for Cozy. Here's Junior. Shot's going to be taken. Golazo! No! Off the goalkeeper. It is! The golazo! Goal! Scored by Junior Cozy, number 11. For San Fernando, and that wasn't a goal, folks. That was a golazo, hammers into the back of the net. Cross on top of the crossbar. We didn't know if it had gone in here or not, but the official on the far side, all over it, raises flags up and calls a goal. 2-0 now for San Fernando.
I'm surprised it's taking San Fernando this long to start shooting. They know they're playing without a goalie. It's taking them almost towards the end of the first half to get one shot. When they should be shooting from everywhere outside the box, anywhere they get a chance, they should be shooting more.
What a golazo score by Junior Cozy as he just tucks that into that top corner. They didn't even think about it twice, just striked it from there. And great goal for San Fernando. Here can come once again Freddie. Back to Junior Cozy. Pushes forward, still Junior Cozy forward, gets defender all over him and very well off of him, and it's back to Santa Ana, 2-0 in favor of San Fernando Valley. Give and go. Ball stolen away by Rubio. Back to Romero and hands it off here for Jeff. Here's Jeff Exilis. And Rich Manayan. Great turn here and move. And here comes San Fernando. Cristo leading the way. Ball opened it up here by Junior Cozy. What he does exactly what he did last time. He's going to go ahead and cut inside this time. Crosses it with his left. And it's going to be a goal kick. But now seems like they're getting the better hand of Santa Ana, and they look like they're winded. No pun intended.
Yeah, it's a hard one today. They started with less people, and now they're suffering. And I don't know how they're gonna overturn this. But San Fernando, they need to get as many goals as they can, and what they need to do is start shooting from outside the box.
Yeah, they have a 2-0 lead, but like you said, they want to go ahead and open up the floodgates like they have against other teams throughout the season, and we'll see if Santa Ana ends up being one of added to the bunch. Great start for San Fernando of the UPSL Soccer season, undefeated so far, and looking to go ahead and remain undefeated here at home. A lot of chirping back and forth on the field from the players. You want to definitely see that type of competitive advantage as long as it keeps everything healthy on the pitch. Here's Zurich, hands it off here. Great ball for Cristo, still moving forward. Back to Zurich, picks his head up. Cross gonna be put in, header! Rebound still loose there in the goal! Offsides. Offside. Interesting call. Let's look at the replay here for you folks. Interesting call. Tight. You have the opportunity to look at that at the replay, but in our eyes it looked clean. Either way, it's offside calls from the lineman here, and it's at a 2-0 lead still.
Yeah, maybe it's the angle where we're looking at it from, but kind of looked like he was coming from behind, but he's in a better position, so maybe he got it right.
Yeah, we'll give the official the benefit of that. He was all on top of the goal that crossed the line. So here comes Irvin Rivas. Back to Jorge Rubio. Crosses this one out to the second post. Off to Junior Cozy. Ball stays inbounds. Referee says yes. Lyman all over this one. Has Juf to his right. Decides to go ahead and pace this one off to Andreas, who had the goal taken away from him. Picks his head up, sends across second post. Zurich with the header and right into the goalkeeper hands, but they keep on knocking.
What a save from the goalie.
The impromptu goalie.
Yeah, and now he gives it away.
Right back to San Fernando. Jorge Rubio now with possession of it. Seems like San Fernando seems to have gotten a rhythm going and putting Santa Ana with their backs against the wall early on here in the first half. Back to Juve. Juve picks his sets up, crosses it through. Slip player, opportunity for San Fernando. Cristo leaves it off there. Keeper's off his line, bouncing one time, bouncing twice. Now back off possession for San Fernando. Cristo on top of it, crosses it with his left, looking to go over Junior Cozy. He beat his back there to this front and able to go ahead and get a header on it, but it goes wide.
Yeah, the defender lost sight of him, and then when he saw him, he was already in front of him. Unlucky for Kofi, but that looked like could have been the
3-0. Yeah, you're right. Reminding folks that there was a goal taken back for Cristo a couple of minutes ago here from the San Fernando side, rather. We're also talking 3-0, but it's 2-0 in favor of your San Fernando Valley. Ball's going to be put here all the way through and headed away. Very well, nicely defended by Junior. And we'll have appears to be a corner kick, our first one of the day, and it's going to be for Santa Ana. That's what you're looking for, right? If you're Santa Ana, get a corner kick and maybe cut into the lead.
Yeah, this is the best thing you could get or ask for if you're Santa Ana. This is for you to take a breather, maybe get a goal in there, and get back in the game.
So corner kick here for Santa Ana. Ball's going to be put into the first post, flicked atop, still left there. Shot's going to be taken one time. Off balance by number 4, and it's going to be a goal kick for your San Fernando Valley. Great move by Juve. Hands it off here. Grip touch here by Junior Cozy. Overlapping run made, and here comes San Fernando once again. They try to go ahead and give it back to Juve, and very well defended there by number 23 of Santa Ana. Opened up here. And great ball stolen by Junior Cozy. Tries to deflect it off a defender. He does. Keeps it in play. Opportunity he wants it. Decides to go ahead and pick his head up for a cross, but official says not before the ball went out of bounds, it appears like, and a throw in for San Fernando. It should be. So throw in here for San Fernando, your home side. As we're coming to you live from the Sepulveda Sports Complex via Futboleando. Don't forget to like and subscribe, folks, to our multi-streaming platforms. As you're watching UPSL Soccer presented by Futboleando, here's Jorge Rubio. Opens it up with Irvin Rivas. See if he goes back. No, decides to go open things up with Zurich. Give it go. Great move here by Irvin Rivas. Crosses it all the way through to the second post. It's off the crossbar. Still loose. Their shot taken and a goal. Goal. by Cristo, number 10 for San Fernando. The jersey that is, that's number 3 on the afternoon for your home side. And it's 3-0, just like that.
Just like that. And this is probably going to be how the game's going to go.
Rack 'em up.
This is their chance to rack goals. I don't know if that ends up being a big decision towards the end of the season, but you got to take advantage, and this is the game to do it.
Yeah, we know that last year it did play a big effect to have. They started the first game, if I'm not mistaken, winning something like 10-0, and that just led throughout the whole way as other teams crept up in the tables. That does come play into action here, so we'll see how this ends up playing. But it was a great play regardless of how the way the goal ended. It was a great cross by Zurich to the second post, or was it Irvin Rivas into to Junior Cozy, and his shot goes off the crossbar and it hits up in the back of the net by Cristo. But 3-0 in favor of your San Fernando Valley, as we are looking to a possible 4-0 and a lot of tripping on the field.
Yeah, San Fernando is doing a lot of moving the ball to the wides and using his star player Kofi to cut in, and that's been working out pretty good for them. They've gotten lucky, to be honest. What I would like to see is for them to try more shots from the outside of the box. We've not seen them do that, and they know that they don't have a rival goalie. Well, let's see.
Junior's still pushing, and we heard it from head coach Carlos as well, asking for shots from the outside as he's going to cross it through, chest it down, and it cleared out of danger, but not before the ball's out of bounds for a corner kick. But you also like to see that too, right? Cross is being put through here for a possible goal. See how they what comes out of it. Jorge Rubio will take care of this one. One, two, three, four, 5 San Fernando players in the box with Freddy Romero right outside of him. That's going to be twisted two all the way to the second post as Junior Cozy was looking to hit this one. It looked like it took a deflection, but referee says goal kick.
Yeah, it clearly came off the Santa Ana player because the official got confused. But it's Santa Ana.
That's right, Santa Ana ball, and I mean a game that seems to have not known what way it was going to be from the start of the warm-ups, right? A team that was fully prepared one side on San Fernando, and a team that was half depleted without a goalie, without players, and they barely managed to get 11 on the field. But San Fernando taking advantage of it at 3-0 and keep on coming.
Yeah, it's going to be a long day for Santa Ana. The first half is almost over, but they still have the second half, and they have no subs. It's a bit hot today, but hey, this is UPSL Soccer, and you got to do what you got.
Yeah, that's why take care of your home field advantage, right? You play in a hot summer day in the heart of San Fernando and make your opponents feel it. Through ball here for our Zurich. Great move by the wing player from San Fernando as Irvin Rivas is connecting with Cristo. We've seen a lot of him, number 10 from San Fernando, being involved, distributing the balls, getting a goal as well. Player that last year was out throughout the whole season due to an injury. So it's great to see the number 10 for San Fernando distributing and showing off his skills throughout the season. Foul against Irvin Rivas. As again, a lot of chirping on the field. You see Rich Renayan going on with the Santa Ana forward. As the captain's been able to go ahead and keep things at 0 and his defense looking solid in the back. Ball being opened up here with number 23. Stays inbounds, stolen away by Juve. And great through ball here. Here comes Santa Ana. Richmond A in defending, gets in front of it first, and very well done by the Cappy. Still going, cleared away. Gets in front of it, does Junior Cozy, and able to hand it off to Freddy Romero. Romero now with Cristo. See if he opens it up, and he does with Jorge Rubio. Rubio has Irvin Rivas if he wants him to his right, and he does, and he touches it one time with his right foot. Back to Zurich. Does he pass the equator to the field? Not yet. Now he touches it in the off, and the official says it's going to be a foul against the San Fernando Valley player, and it's going to be a free kick in favor of your San Fernando Valley.
Yeah, San Ana's been running around after the ball game, and that takes a toll on you, especially when it's this hot. San Fernando has had ball possession basically throughout the game, and it's starting to show on some of the Santa Ana players.
Yeah, I know at home it does feel very overcast, but I mean, without the sun here in the valley, you feel it regardless. It's that San Fernando Valley heat. Jorge Rubio now with possession of it. Leaves this one off here. Opens it up now with Junior Cozy. Cozy. Now, back heel pass. And off back to Richmond A and the Cappy. Jorge Rubio now with possession of it. Fixes that up, see if he decides to go ahead and send the across. Put some pauses in it. Decides to go to Junior. Junior's going to take a shot rather from it. It gets deflected off of Santa Ana Wins player, and it's going to be a throw-in in favor of San Fernando. 3-0 scoreline in favor of your San Fernando Valley. Ball's left off here with Freddy Romero. Kisses it with the outside part of his foot. Takes the shot and a goal! Goal! Freddy Romero, exactly, I would say with the doctor order, but exactly what Francisco ordered. Takes a shot from the distance, and it's 4-0 now.
Yeah, this is probably like their second shot from outside the box, and it's a goal. It's something that they're not using, and they need to use a lot more. But that was a golazo.
Yeah, just take it. Why not? And the first shot that you mentioned was taken from distance. They complicated the keeper the exact same way, and it ends up being 4-0 now in favor of San Fernando. Not exactly sure what they're arguing in the middle of the field for the Santa Ana players.
I think they want to forfeit the game.
The discussion of it, let's see exactly what they're discussing, but regardless, it's 4-0 in favor of San Fernando. And we'll get it restarted here. See what comes out of this one is all San Fernando Valley. We're glad you could join us here, folks. We know there's a million and one things you're doing throughout the weekend, Saturday afternoon, and you're joining us here via Futboleando. There's opportunity still going for the Valley. Shot's going to be taken from distance again. Great shot taken there from the outside. It goes just wide, but Andreas wants a piece of the party too.
Yeah, I mean, without offending the rivals, San Fernando should just see this as shooting practice, see what that goalie's got. We know he's not a player. So it's all about how precise he can be, and it's a good test for themselves, for their talent.
And see if we'll see a lot more of that, more shots taken. We led to goal number 3 for them in number 4. And at this point, Santa Ana the wins. Looking to salvage anything positive to take into the next game. Making the drive all the way from Santa Ana, folks, in Orange County to the San Fernando Valley is not an easy drive, I'll tell you that. And not adding traffic to it, it's a long drive, and not to make any excuses for the team at all, but it's playing evident here, and it doesn't help when you come with exactly the 11 that you need to start a game.
Yeah, once you get into a competitive match, if you're not playing with the players you need to play with and subs, it becomes mission impossible. Even at this level, players are already too competitive, and you need every edge you can have. And coming in with just barely enough players it's not ideal. I mean, it's not impossible, but look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, you said it, partner. It's not ideal, and it's exactly the way the game is going for head coach Carlos for San Fernando.
But again, that's not San Fernando's fault. And the best way to respect your rival is to put as many goals as you possibly can.
Here comes Cozy once again, trying to make that happen by himself. Cuts inside, picks his head up, decides to go ahead and hand this off to Jorge Rubio. Has space momentarily. He's going to go ahead and strike it from there. And it goes just wide. But more of what you're asking for here, Francisco, and the shots from distance. If not, we're talking 5-0.
Yeah, it's like after their fourth goal, they realize there's no need to run that much. There's no need to strain yourself so much. And they go outside, come back in, and shoot.
Yeah, Junior, yes.
Spits ball through Junior's feet and just deflected off of Romero. See, as Junior gets it back, he does. And you love that type of effort from a player, right? You lose the ball, you get the ball right back, and that's exactly what we saw from Junior Cozy. Here's Jorge Rubio. He has Juve making the room if he wants it. Decides to go back to Cozy. He opens it up here with Art. Has Rich if he wants him to his right. Decides to go ahead and open things up with Irvin Rivas. He's going to go ahead and control with the outside part of his right foot and goes back inside with Andreas. Picks his heads up. Andreas decides to go ahead and chest it down by Cristo. Bounces one time, bounces twice, bounces third time. Now go ahead and controls it with the outside part of his foot, and now back to Andreas. Andreas is going to touch it to Zurich. He has the ball into his right foot, but the ball back against his goal. Back to Zurich. Decides to go with Andreas, and he swings it all the way back to Jorge Rubio, and has control of it now with the right part of his foot, now with the left, now with his right, now with the left, now with the right, now with the right, now with the left, and now with the right, now with the left, and now they're just having fun with it in the corner. Right, left, let me see you do it. Right, left, and here comes San Fernando. They're having fun, we're having fun, and it's a 4-0 affair for the home side. Juve has control of it. Back at good with Art. Decides to go with Jorge Rubio. Controls it. See if he goes with it now, and he opens it up with Irvin Rivas. Rivas not with Zurich. All San Fernando, and it looks like Santa Ana's throw the towel.
Yeah, this looks more like a training scrimmage more than an actual match. But again, San Fernando needs to not take it that way and continue to push forward, because like you mentioned, goals matter.
Yeah, and we'll see if they've already opened up the floodgates, but see exactly how many more they open up here now. Through ball here with Junior Cozy, a little too far, and it's going to be a goal kick for Santa Ana. Long ball here. Rich Mene able to go ahead and get a header to it, and goes back in possession of Santa Ana. Again, a lot of chirping going on the field between these two, and hopefully the official all over on top of this one, able to go ahead and get it. Foul. So as soon as I say that on cue, we see a red card. A red card here for Santa Ana wins player, number 11. So if it wasn't bad already for the Francisco, they're going to be the 10 players.
Yeah, you can hear some angry commentary throughout the match. People saying stuff outside the pitch, and you can understand their frustration, but they gotta keep calm. They were already barely 11 players. Now they're down to 10, and this is just a nightmare for Santa Ana.
Nightmare scenario for Santa Ana if you're trying to keep the goal score line at as close as you can, but you kind of saw this one coming.
Where's the player?
All right, folks, we'll take advantage of this break to let mention you that today's broadcast is brought to you by Olympia Physical Therapy, helping athletes and our community stay healthy, strong, and ready to perform. From injury to recovery training, their expert team is dedicated to getting you back in the game and feeling your best. Just like our players on the field, Olympia Physical Therapy is committed to hard work, discipline, and results. For top-notch care you can trust, choose Olympia Physical Therapy, keeping San Fernando Valley FC and our community moving forward.
Well, if the game was tough before it started, now it seems like mission impossible.
Yeah, don't argue with that one here, partner. We're gonna have halftime coming soon here. As don't go anywhere, we are gonna go ahead and take a break on our end, take a pause. We'll be back for second half actions for you though, as San Fernando Valley FC is currently on top of this one. 4-0 as you're watching San Fernando Valley FC via Futboleando. We'll be back for the second half.
Dr. Melody Daniels. I'm a physical therapist and I'm the owner of Olympia Physical Therapy and Performance. We're a proud sponsor of the San Fernando Valley Football Club. So I started Olympia 3 years ago now. And we started because I was working at a college at the time, and I was working with a lower resource school, and I just felt like there were things that these athletes weren't getting that I wanted to provide for them. And I've always had a passion for helping the community and having folks who maybe didn't have the education or the resources to become the better versions of themselves, to help them with that. So when I started the company, we actually started out of a storage unit underneath my apartment, and I just kind of started treating patients, and eventually we got big enough where I started looking for a bigger space. But early on, we just started the business. We didn't save up money, and so initially we kind of struggled to get off the ground, get a consistent patient flow. But within 2 years, we got to a point where we had a full schedule. We started partnering with teams, and now we function 50% in the clinic and then 50% on the field. So we do a lot of outreach where we go out to camps, we go out to practices, games, and we also have those folks that we see in their practice and games. They come into the clinic and we rehab them in the clinic. So we like to function kind of 50-50, both field and in the clinic. A lot of what we do is very educational because we feel like there's a huge gap in athletes really understanding their body. I think it's getting better. But I know when I was playing sports, all this education and like rehab and the injury prevention side wasn't really enforced at a young age. And I do feel that maybe my career could have been different, or there's lots of athletes that feel like maybe the injury was the reason they're not continuing to play. So I think the earlier we can help athletes understand what's important and how to take care of their bodies, the better. So we like to do things like that. So our videographer helped us kind of connect, and my assistant reached out to San Fernando. And when we got in contact with them, we were in the midst of trying to establish these partners. Because we function 50% in the clinic and 50% on the field, it's important for us to have these partnerships with different teams. When we reach out, we have those initial conversations, but I think with San Fernando, what we really loved is that they had a similar passion to us. They like to get involved in the community. They like to see athletes understand their body and have the resources and the ability, whether they want to or not. I think it's important for them to have the ability to reach the highest levels resources. And so when we partnered with them after reaching out and just through email, call, text, we really felt like they had a very similar vision and mission to us. And so for us, it was a very easy partnership to build. We prioritize the post-ops, so anyone who has a surgery through the club, we see them full-time and we treat them like professional athletes. And so we're treating them multiple times a week, and they're getting a full hour with me one-on-one. And so we've seen anything from like meniscus to ACL to neck to back pain, and we just give them the ability to come in and see me multiple times a week and get their rehab in. We also did do a performance testing clinic with them. So with their academy team, we had a day where we had all of our physical therapy students, PTs, our training staff came, and we set up a clinic where they rotated through different stations, and one station was a physical therapy assessment, and then the next station was like performance testing, where we tested their strength and gave them the data. We tested their power, so we did force plate testing. And then we had an agility section where one of my PTs took them through soccer specific agility tests, and we talked about, based on where they're at and collegiate and professional levels, what they should shoot for and why agility is important in soccer. And so we like to do that, and I think it gives the team a place to come and be able to take care of their bodies, but it also helps the coaching staff to really understand what kind of team they have. I think a lot of teams are not yet utilizing data and utilizing the science that we have to better inform their practices and their strength test or their strength days. So that data we hope will be able to be translated to, okay, well these are the deficits we're seeing on the team and this is how we can grow to make the team better. I think today was a great example of why I love what I do. One of our long-term rehabs, he's an ACL. He's in his like 8 to 9 month range and he's getting close to his return. And so to have spent so much time with someone, treating them multiple times a week, you know, I see them through the full spectrum. So I see them right after surgery when they're in crutches and they're not allowed to walk, to today when we actually had him on the field and he was playing soccer again. And so for me to be part of that process and to help them through the steps and then see them go back to doing what they love at such a high level. We pride ourselves in trying to get our athletes back to 100%, but even like 110%. So we work on the deficits that maybe they had prior to the injury. So to see him come back stronger and better than he was before the injury, I think for me is everything. And so that's why I love what I do. It's exciting to see other people reach their potential and then knowing I was part of that process. My name is Dr. Melody Daniels. I'm a physical therapist and I'm the owner of Olympia Physical Therapy and Performance.
I don't know. Well,
Espérame.
Mi nombre es Fernando
Okay.
Valley, fundador de Armando Roofing Inc.
Mi nombre es Yesenia. My name's Yesenia, with Armando's Roofing Inc., owner as well.
Digamos que desde muy chico yo empecé a trabajar. Me tocó navegar con un papá alcohólico y tenía una familia grande, digamos, que sacar adelante. En ese caso me tomé yo la
I got to see it firsthand, the hard work that he would do when I was growing up. And the next thing I knew, Armando's Roofing was born, you know. Originally that wasn't the plan, but that second opportunity was kind of a blessing in disguise, so to speak. It gave me a new career path. I fell in love with everything roofing, started researching, and trying to learn everything I could possibly learn. Our mission is basically to innovate, to build solutions beyond roofing. Yes, we're a roofing company. We want it to be more than that. We want to provide to the community. Somebody wants to learn English. In the future, I see internal class, like English classes, having teachers, and then having a warehouse, being able to provide a larger space and creating careers, not just jobs, but career opportunities.
Pues nosotros ya teníamos esa visión de poder apoyar a la comunidad y una vez le pregunté, que también es mi compadre, y le dije, compadre, si alguien sabe usted que anda en el fútbol, la oportunidad de poderlos patrocinar. Y pasó como un año, compadre, pues están pidiendo lo que usted está buscando. San Fernando Valley Football Club tiene similares visiones. Aquí creo que está la oportunidad de hacerlo y pues sí, ahí estamos muy orgullosos de poder hacerlo.
We're in the San Fernando Valley area and LA metropolitan areas as well. You can find us on Instagram. We have our website, armandosroofinginc.com, and our phone number. You can also give us a call or text us, 818-429-5540. And we do residential, commercial, roofing repairs. If you're selling your house and you need us to come by and check it out to give you a report on how it is, or insurance claims, anything like that, just give us a call even if you have a question.
we need to be realistic.
Everybody says that, man.
Remember,
And then tell me when you're ready. All right, folks, so we're coming back live from the Sepulveda Sports Complex. Quick update for you. You might see behind me, players are emptying off the field. So what ended up happening, Santa Ana wins. Did not have the players, I guess, to come back out to the field to finish the game. We're expecting the coach of San Fernando maybe ends up being as a forfeit. That's something the league will still have to decide on their own, a forfeit, possibly a penalty of a fine as well. Since the players were enough to come out on the field, right? The 7 were there. They just decided not to come out. A lot comes into play in terms of goal differential too. So a lot of into play throughout the whole year. But this one here today, it ends up being in favor of San Fernando Valley. The scoreline was 4-0. Stay tuned to our page. Stay tuned to the UPSL pages, where you get an update exactly of what the final scoreline will be. But that's it here from us here, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in. It ends up being a win by San Fernando Valley. Over Santa Ana, wins 4-0. Santa Ana did not come out to play the second half and ends up being a forfeit. Thank you so much. Until next time.